Don't scroll. What if Marathon was in Destiny 2? Now, I just recently got done playing the Server Slam, and I had a blast with it. I enjoyed the gunplay. Obviously, it's Destiny gunplay. The movement, it feels more like Halo. And it got me thinking about Destiny 2, because they could utilize some of these different technologies. Like, I think Prox Chat for patrol zones would be pretty cool. And it got me thinking, what if they did a revision of Gambit?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
As we know, there's been no updates to Gambit for a long time. Gambit's kind of irrelevant except for like the 10 players that are playing it. But what if we reforged Gambit to be an extraction shooter mode? So how this would work is that we would utilize the lore of Destiny. So in the lore, because of the death of 3, Earth is kind of going haywire. If you look into the lore, there is like random storms where it's like raining iron shards and things like that. Like, Earth is just going nuts right now. And so we could utilize the different patrol zones as different maps. And, obviously you would put loot and things like that in there, have different PvE enemies, which could go even harder, right? Because we know that the 9 could bring forward people from the past. They did that with Lodi. So they could say, bring Crota back, throw him into the Cosmodrome, and then you have to find a way to kill Crota while he's on the map, while also fighting off other players, right? And I know a lot of you are probably going to say, like, how would that work? Because of an extraction shooter, you lose your loot. Well, it's real simple. You have dark matter shielded gear, and only that gear can be used in that mode. However, here's the kicker. Here's where the loot comes in. You earn gear in that mode, and then you can take it back out and play the rest of the game with that gear. But if you take it back in to this Gambit type mode, that's what your Gambit would be, you would risk the chance of losing it if somebody killed you. Now, obviously, you could go in and get it back, or you could just go in, get your loot, take it out of it, never touch the Gambit mode again. It would require constant updating to bring new, fresh loot to that mode, which we already do with Crucible and Iron Banner and things like that. And with Bungie's increased budget from Sony, wink, wink, Twitch, I think it would be really cool to utilize that to make a repeatable playable mode, something besides Crucible, and you would still have, your PvP in it, but you could have world bosses and things like that roaming around. I personally think that would be really cool. And, you could put exotics in that mode that are only found in this Gambit mode. And in order to exfil, you have something like the Drifter's Bank with a portal next to it, and you have to gather dark motes, which you can get from killing, the PvE enemies, but you'd get even more from killing player guardians. You get a certain amount, and then you can exfil, which encourages you to be more aggressive. And, there's still some other logistical things that you'd have to work out, but, we have the perfect maps for it, with the Cosmodrome and the EDZ, and you can even do it on other planets. And then you have environmental hazards, like I was talking about earlier, the Iron Rain, Arc Storms, things like that. Just in general, the idea of Marathon inside of Destiny 2 would work really well. But, again, this is just my opinion. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, what you would like to see. Are you hyped for Marathon? Are you going to play it? Like I said, I liked it. I pre-ordered it, and then I played the Server Slam. Still glad I pre-ordered it. It's a fantastic game. I had so much fun with it. I'm sitting there playing it, and I lost track of time. I died a lot. I got my ass kicked a lot, but I still had fun while I was doing it. So, yeah, just let me know what y'all think.